Good morning. This is Russ and Kitty Walden with Father's Heart Ministry, and this is the daily prophetic word. Now, if you would like to subscribe to the daily prophetic word in your inbox, go to propheticnow.com and click on the subscription link. We just came out of a powerful conference this weekend here in Branson, Missouri. Our June 2016, precisely the prophetic conference that God brought a word and a worship experience to us that was just over the top. We had people come from all over the country and out of the country to join with us. Kayla Hunter and Calvin and Apostle Warren Hunter were with us, bringing worship that was just beyond the pale. We just truly experienced the presence of God in a dynamic way and brought a word on God's process and outcome and opting in to apostolic culture that we're not waiting on, we are walking into. We're not waiting on what God's going to do. We're walking into what God's going to do. We're not waiting on an outpouring of His Spirit. We're walking into the outpouring of the Spirit by four things that are revealed that the early church did and successive generations did throughout history in the last 2,000 years. Moving into breakthrough is identifiable, it's reproducible. We're just not waiting on some mystical thing to happen, and we're beginning to experience, folks, if you've never known what it is to see everything you say and do become as effective as if God said it or did it. Let me tell you something. It's available, it's reproducible, it's impartational, and that's the whole reason why God has called Kitty and I to raise up a relevant prophetic generation so that the dividends of the cross are being paid into your life, and Jesus gets what He paid for when He laid His life down on the cross for you. The Father says today you are entering into new dimensions of my glory. There is no limitation on the depths you can experience in my kingdom, says the Father. There has been an assumption on the part of my children that they must die in order to go on to greater glory. But I say to you that the greater glory is in you, in your heart, by virtue of the new birth experience. There is no less of my Spirit on the inside of you than there will be when you make your exit from this life. I do not require, says the Father, the instrumentality of physical death to bring you to higher heights and deeper depths in me. Death is your enemy. It is the last enemy that shall be overcome. So no longer allow yourself to see death as a means to greater dimensions of habitation in my presence. The abiding places that I have prepared for you are not only in eternity, but they are in this life as well. And my purpose is to see to it, says the Father, that the full dividend and benefit of the cross be experienced not only then, but now in your life. Can you take now for an answer? Religion always postulates on the hereafter, but I say to you that my kingdom is a now kingdom, and that there is no less eternity in you now than there will be when you physically stand before me in a glorified body. So make up your mind to wear the crown now that you will willingly cast at my feet then. Ruling and reigning, beloved, begins now. Walking in the kingdom is a now proposition. Experiencing fullness is a now experience that fills you utterly with who I am and causes you to be a conduit of glory out to those who are in darkness. Know this, says the Father, that the greater glory is upon you and in you and flowing out through you. Be that light. Be that illumination. Allow the river of my life to find its boundaries and manifest the miraculous even this day as you go out to rejoice and stand in praise and worship before me this day, says the Father. What a powerful word. Now, I want to challenge you Who is the prophet in your life? If you don't know, it's because you don't have one. And how's that working for you? You may be prosperous. You may be in a place of blessing, but nowhere near what God has for you. And we see that reflected in 2 Chronicles 20:20 that says, if you believe the prophets, so shall you prosper. I encourage you to make every effort necessary to find access to the dimension of blessing that's available when you have a prophetic voice installed in your life. Visit us on the web at propheticnow.com. You can schedule a pastoral call. You can request prophetic counseling. You can receive a prophetic word from one of our team. You can fly in to Branson. We have people do it all the time from all over the world for a mentoring weekend. And you can find out about that on the website. It's a powerful time of life-changing, one-on-one, intimate time with Kitty and I. So we just encourage you and we bless you. Have a great day today.